Thank you for watching CTR TV. I'm Christy Olds, and this is your weekly update. CTR has some tragic news to share. CTR Executive Committee member Julie Peters died unexpectedly this past week. She was 53 years old. Julie was just installed last month as CTR's Region 1 Vice President. She was a realtor for nearly 20 years and served as president of the Darien Board in 2019 and 2020. Julie was also the Darien Board's Realtor of the Year in 2020. Colleagues and friends say she was dedicated and driven, and her loss is devastating. Barb Hazelton was Julie's assistant manager and close friend.
I can't think of her without a smile. Nobody can. She made the real estate world better. She did. She raised the bar. Whether it was through her agents or directly, she raised the bar. And she is a force. She's a force. People are shocked and devastated, and I think the word is like untethered. Julie was a light. She was a force. She will be missed.
CTR Vice President at Large Scott Cooney also works for Coldwell Banker and looked forward to serving with Julie on the executive committee.
She really is a bright light in this industry, and her energy was incredible. Interactions with her would just tell me that she's just an amazing person, and she would have made a huge difference in our association. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, no doubt.
Julie is survived by her husband and 3 sons. A celebration of her life will be held in the coming weeks. CTR extends our deepest sympathies to Julie's family, friends, and colleagues. Connecticut lawmakers got to hear directly from one of the National Association of Realtors' top economists. Dr. Jessica Lautz made a presentation during an informational session before the legislature's Housing, Planning and Development, and Insurance and Real Estate committees. Lautz is the Deputy Chief Economist and VP of Research for NAR. She provided lawmakers with data that shows what many realtors already know. Connecticut does not have enough properties to meet the demand for homes in the state.
I hope it's important that they see someone who's coming on a national scale and really showing that this is important to local communities and it's important to the state, and we really do need to be focusing on it.
The information session also included a presentation by the chief economist for the National Association of Home Builders. State Senator George Cabrera chairs the Insurance and Real Estate Committee. He says the session was very helpful and will cause him to think about policy in a different way.
I think one takeaway that was clear is that we need to do a better job in Connecticut in making new construction more likely. I mean, the worker shortages, the use of land, the cost of regulations, I think we need to really take a very close, aggressive look at that if we're going to see more housing be created and built in Connecticut.
Housing Committee Chair Jeff Luxembourg and State Representative Carol Hall are both realtors. They agree that sharing information from NAR at the start of the session helps provide a baseline of knowledge.
I think for my associates in the room, it was really eye-opening. And I think hearing from the professionals talk about what not to do is probably almost as important as what to do.
Legislators are paying attention to what they're hearing from realtors and from constituents in their communities, and we know that this is an important issue to tackle this year in the General Assembly.
You can find a link to a recording of that informational forum and presentation from Dr. Lautz at ctrealtors.com/announcements. The legislative session started earlier this month and goes until June. We'll keep you updated on any issues that affect the industry. That is your weekly update. I'm Christy Olds for CTR TV.